Well, those of us with kids at home know how much social media plays a role in their daily lives. With technology and social media trends ever evolving, those with the Iowa Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force work to change with it in order to protect our children from online predators. Local 5's Larissa Leone sat down with the special agent in charge of our local task force. And Larissa, they provided you with some really alarming statistics.
Stephanie, that's right. The ICAC task force shared in 2023, the force received 5,235 tips with 3 months left to go in 2024. They are expecting this year's totals to surpass last. I spoke with the force on tips on how to proactively ensure your child doesn't fall victim to these predators and what to do if they have.
Sifting through evidence is no easy task.
Put the phones in here. Set them in.
Even for the head of the Iowa chapter of Internet Crimes Against Children, Special Agent Nathaniel McLaren. Even with all of these tools, keeping up with social media trends and apps children use is challenging.
The children move and they stay active, but the predators stay active and they move with them.
Special Agent McLaren says the list of apps predators use to solicit children is long, but there are a few the force sees frequently in their cases.
Definitely high school age, middle school age. We see a lot of activity, of course, on Snapchat. Definitely see a lot more activity for illicit activity on Discord, and there are some other illicit sites that folks use that do track children.
Each year, tips continue to flood in. This graph shows the number of cyber tips received each year. As you can see, the force sees a steady increase year by year, and 2024 is projecting the same outcome, with over 4,000 tips, with over 3 months until the end of the year.
The increase is quite alarming to go from roughly 1,908 tips in 2019 to over 5,000 last year in 2023.
Another aspect the department has seen a lot is sextortion cases. That's when children fall victim to a predator eliciting nude photographs or video, then requesting payment from the child in exchange for not publicly releasing their photos. If your child falls victim, Special Agent McLaren says your support at that moment is crucial.
Here in Iowa, where we have had cases where children have been solicited online, they've been sextorted for monetary gain by individuals outside the United States that have received nude photos from the children, and then the children have ultimately hurt themselves, injured themselves, and then ultimately committed suicide and killed themselves because of sexual exploitation.
McLaren says if you are a parent going through this with your child, don't sweep it under the rug. Get your child the help they need.
Communicate with them, talk to them, and don't blame it on them, because they're not the first ones that have gone through this, and unfortunately they're not the last.
Special Agent McLaren says even with different rules and age limits set by social media apps, it's up to parents to monitor their children's online activity. His biggest tip for parents is communication, knowing what your child's interests are, who they are talking to, and what sites they are viewing. Stephanie?